washcloths that are worn out or stained or bleached, whatever. That's where we keep them. Grab one of those, sell it to the toilet, dry your ass off. The washer is right next to me. Throw it in the washer. You know what I mean? But you gotta find out if it works. You know what I mean? So, but the dude wipes, I think that solves a lot of problems.
Those rags are gonna be stained. But yeah, then you're worried about, in my book, if I'm using a rag, you're not gonna use enough of them in a week to make a fucking load of laundry. You're gonna have to put them right in the washer. Do I really want something that's gonna give me fucking pink eye right next to a shirt that I'm gonna be pulling over my head the next morning?
Well, if it's not working, it's not working. It's coming off. If it doesn't work, it's coming off the toilet. You know what I mean? This was just an experiment. If it works, then the fucking rag is not going to be full of shit. And if it is full of shit, it don't work. It's going bye-bye.
Yes, yeah, I mean, like I said, I definitely have, I don't know if I'd even say concerns, but I have, I just have, questions, I guess, and you will be answering. Like, I've asked some people that have used them, and I don't know, I've had mixed results, and I'm like, all right, well, you're on vacation, you're eating good, you didn't fucking have a night of Jaeger and have soup poops, or, I've had half-roll wipers before that never stopped. So I'm like, where do your poops open to mine? And I know for a fact, 100%, your poops will line up pretty well.
What the fuck?
Yes. And that, I think, is going to be easily cleaned up by the bidet. But on the odd time, when I have lipstick wipe, and I know you know what I'm talking about, how's that gonna fucking work?
Oh, a buddy of mine calls that shitting joint compound.
Fucking exactly. So now, if you want a real good clean, you gotta as you're sitting down, pull the cheeks apart a little bit so when you sit it spreads it more, or there's just so much.
Oh, I'm thinking, you scooting forward, scooting backwards, that kind of thing.
I just know, like I said, the cleanliness obviously is a major concern, but I haven't heard any negatives about it. Even though I think I can get some obviously nasty, whatever, but it's the after. If it cleans it like a whistle, what do I do? I've gotten out of the shower before and been like, oh fuck, middle of the shower, you get some fucking rumble gut and you're like, oh, I gotta go take a shit. And then jump out of the shower and don't wipe off. You go take a shit, and I've actually had to get back in the shower because I try to wipe my ass, I can't do it. I cannot, even after drying off, not drying off, but air drying for let's say the 5 minutes I was taking a shit, was not long enough to make my ass wipeable. I literally got back in the shower after I wiped because it was just that uncomfortable. So, I can't do that every time.
These are the things we need to know the answers to.
Exactly. I'm excited.
I can't wait till Swiper breaks the bidet.
He's going to be cranking the pressure up on him.
You'll have to wait till Monday.
Swiper, if you turn the pressure up too high, you're going to look like that game at the fair.
The balloon that keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, his head's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger as he squirts more water back there.
I mean, it's definitely a good way to tell you if you got a watertight seal.
Everybody needs a good animal once in a while.
It cleans you so good, it cleans out the whole large intestine. Then after you're done, if it works out amazing, then you go spend a couple $300 and you buy like the Pooper Scooper 2000, and it's amazing.
Right.
My wife has a guy at work that just upgraded. He loves his, I guess. You know, and the new one has like the water chamber in it with a heater in it. And I don't know, I'm with you. You still got a little bit of line. So I wonder if, like, as that nozzle is coming out, if it, like, purges a little bit, like it has, like, a 5 or 10 second purge. Obviously, this one's close. It's not waiting for your hot water. It's waiting for water in this little tank. Has an air dryer on it. And I'm like, all right, you know, maybe the air dryer thing... You know, then again, are we talking, you know, my compressor? Are we talking a hand dryer when you go into a restaurant? What do we?
Yeah, I don't know. A guy that I talked to that had one said that it's like DC and AD to him. You know, it's like before it had the bidet and after I had the bidet. That's why how he lines up his dates now, like before Christ or after Christ. And the other thing I wanted to mention was I did a roof job for this dentist office once, and in their public restroom, their toilet had this hole on it was high up on the rim, and it was a vacuum to the outside. And as soon as you sat down, it turned on. It must have been some sort of switch on the toilet. That thing would turn on, and it felt like, you know, air going across your ass. You could literally feel the air blowing across your ass. And, yeah, they didn't have any steak in their waiting room, you know what I mean?
Challenge accepted.
That's the only toilet I've ever seen like that. And it literally had like a hose, because after I, you know, got up off the toilet, I inspected it. I'm like, I gotta see how this works. Literally a hose coming off the back edge of it, that, you know, just under the edge, the rim of the toilet bowl was a vacuum. And it just vacuumed the air and pumped it outside.
Jesus Christ, it's had its own draft like a wood stove.
Exactly.
If you're having a hard time going, you can go down there and plug up the intake, and it'll just give you a little assist.
Nothing negative vacuum pressure to help you flow.
Thinking too, if you were having a smoke while you're in there too, it would take all the smoke right out.
Pinch your legs together, so there's like negative pressure.
Fucking right, it's just a vacuum power dump.
Do you know we had? You know, did I tell you guys? Was it last year what the FedEx guy did at my work?
Was that the one that took a shit in a box or behind a dumpster or something?
Well, yeah, behind the dumpster, but he put his back up against the side of the building and just sprayed the side of the building.
I mean, sometimes you gotta go. Yeah,
it's happened to me. I'll never go back to that Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, the crazy thing is they have a bathroom for the delivery guys to use, and it's not like it's gross or bad or anything. I mean, I use it, and the crazy thing is he came in, he was already halfway there, but he walked farther to get to the dumpster. So either it hit him unexpectedly or what, but it was pretty wild because they got like that, I don't know what it is, but is it stucco, that siding on the building? They called ServPro to come out, and it was a disaster. I mean, it was of course, everyone was talking about it, so I had to go look, and I was like, oh my god! I mean, it was bad. I mean, the guy literally swallowed a hand grenade.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dunkin' Donuts called ServPro when I went visited one time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I when I left the end of the day, ServPro was there with like a mobile power wash truck, and the guy looked like he looked like that show Dexter. He had the big rubber boots on and the rubber apron and everything.
I suspect your buddy, it was not his choice to do it. It had to be done.
This has to be done.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh man.
Ready?
It's too early to go to bed.
I didn't say I was going to bed.
Yeah, whatever.
And I guess that was it.
Yep. And then it was dead.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna put a couple logs in the stove.
Yes, sir.
Pretty quiet band out there tonight.
So yeah, I heard a bunch of noise when I first got home around like 8:15. I went upstairs to watch a quick show with the wife, and yeah, everybody was gone.
Looks like there's some activity up on channel 28. Maybe they drifted up there.
Roger.
Now I'm seeing, looks like activity on channel 2 or 1, somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, there's some locals on too, so it's awesome to see multiple channels going.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's some nights you'll see multiple people going there.